Hey everybody, Skull Punisher 321 here. Coming to you live and direct from my man cave. And I'm here to answer some questions. So sit back, relax, and let me educate you on some answers. Hey Skull, what do you think should be done with all the Skull Punisher 221 clones popping up? They want to be just like you, and I just want to get a thorough response from you concerning people trying to borrow ideas from you. Are you going to punish them? Well, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I think it's obvious to everybody that I'm a bit of a pioneer. And part of me doesn't, and part of me can't really blame them for wanting to be like me. So yeah, it is a massive problem. It's an epidemic. I hear people using my phrases and expressions, and they put gameplay in the background, and the writing's on the wall, people. But you're looking at the original. Hi, Skull Punisher 221. Love you, even though I know I would never have a chance with you because I'm not a perfect 10. I need to ask you, how did you come up with that name? Keep up the great work. Well, it's elementary, my dear Lucy. When you break it down to its fundamental elements, think of it. Who has skulls? Everybody. Who do I punish? Everybody. If you step in front of me, I don't care if you are man, beast, or rodent, you're getting skull punished. That's how I look at the situation. If you got a skull, it can be punished. It gives me great joy to punish skull. It is an art form, it is underappreciated. When I lay beatdowns on people, it's not just a smack in the face, it's not just me raping their brains. No. I go beneath that. I go to the skull. And some people might say that the brain is underneath the skull, but that's a minor point. I don't grant that. I think you've missed what I'm trying to say. Fuck, marry, or kill. No. Kill, fuck, or marry. Oh, okay. Steve Shives, TJ Kirk, or Devin Tracy. Oh. If somebody offers you to fuck Devin Tracy and you don't take it, you're insane. Okay, your skull needs to be punished with some reason. That man is a Lothario. And it would be an honor to be penetrated by him, no homo. And if it's homo to be penetrated by Devin Tracy, then homo. I'll take it and I'll deal with the consequences later. I don't care. Trust me, I've not been there's not many people on the planet who want to penetrate me, so if there's somebody that comes to mind, I'll take that too. But fair warning, it's probably not that good of a time up inside there based off the smell of my farts. But when it comes to kill or marry, I'd marry TJ Kirk because he's got money. And I'd have a more comfortable life. I have a certain level of expectation if I'm going to be your arm candy. And Steve Shives, you can just kill him. That's a no-brainer. Question, how many noobs have you pwned no-scope style? A quick answer, too many to count. I think you have to bring in a theoretical mathematician to even come up with a number. Hashtag 420 YOLO swag for Jesus. Oh, I'm not sure about that hashtag. Is that trending? I don't know. And how's the smell of... Okay, see, that's... The answer is it smells like cheese and it's a bit clammy, if you must know. Ryan Pell writes in with, I want to be like you when I grow up. One question, how? Well, Ryan, here's your problem, is that when you grow up, I will have grown up more. So my awesomeness will be at a new level that will be unattainable to you. So you will constantly... I am the carrot that is being dangled out in front of you. You will always seek to be me, but you can never be me. You can admire the wake of punishment I've laid upon skulls before me, but it is an unattainable goal, and I suggest you look onto other pursuits. Because to emulate me will be a guaranteed path of frustration. What do you think about women in gaming? Well, I view them as interlopers and invaders. I don't think that it's a space for women, but I think theoretically it's possible for a woman to, if she knows about the wage gap. The second I see a woman's mouth form the W face, where they're about to say way, right when they say way, I'm out. I've heard it too many times before, and to be honest, it's a distraction. If I'm sitting there poning people, me and my clan, and on the intercom comes a woman's voice, I start getting funny feelings inside. and it takes me off my game. So, to be honest, I believe that there are non-overlapping magisteria women in gaming. Skull Punisher 221, who is the best Emma? Watson, Roberts, or Stone? Well, Emma Watson, I mean, I think it's safe for me to say officially on the record that I've lost a lot of my seed over that girl. She has milked me like a cow. Every time I see her face comes on the screen, my dick gets Leviosa. Emma Roberts, I don't even know who that is. I'm not even going to Google it. So you could forget that one. I don't have time to know about every Emma on the scene. Emma Stone, I do know, and she is quite a filly. Her big, wide set eyes is almost like she's an anime cartoon, and she's blossomed into a nice young lady. And so yeah, I'm all about it. I like the name Emma. It's a British name. I am a man of culture. I have been to Tijuana, so please. Can you stream a oh god? Can you stream a D&D match between you and Sargon? First of all, do not give him the undeserved respect of calling him by his fake name. His name's Carl. Okay, he's a fat fuck from who cares England. D&D is from a couple generations ago, man. So that's like gamer archaeology. Please get to the modern times, please. Okay, it doesn't do much for me to roll a 20-sided dice. Trust me, that's not satisfying. I like the no scope. Put it this way, there's no teabagging in D&D, and therefore you shan't find me there. Mishka Petit writes in, if you ever lose your virginity, what kind of girl will you go for? Well, first of all, I resent the assumption that I am a virgin. I don't know who put off that vibe. I'll have you know that last year at summer camp, I was in a wrestling match with Mary Saunders, and let's just say that there was a lot of contact. I'm not sure if it was officially an act of sex, but it was pretty damn close as far as I can tell. Fluids were exchanged. At least on my end, I was leaking like a faucet. That's probably my DNA all over her from that wrestling session. She's never going to get rid of the stench of me. I imagine it would be a girl who I prefer a traditional girl. I like a little meat on my bones. Well, her bones, all of the bones. I like shapely women. Hourglass? No, I'll take 2 hourglass. Thank you very much. I want to hold on to those hips. I like a little muffin top. And bottom. Give me a muffin bottom. That's not talked about a lot, but that's where the party is. What is your stand on archery? Well, my stand is that it is a noble art form used by the majestic Native Americans. It requires skill and discipline, patience, and technique. And I am a novice at it. I train every once in a while. I need to get out more and do more training on that. I'm currently training in an art form similar, related to archery, and it's darts. I have a dartboard set up, and sometimes I put enemies of mine as a picture on the dartboard. I bet you the Native Americans would have been really good at darts. They probably get bullseyes all the time. Mr. Skull, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, to be honest with you, I really don't like to look ahead that far. It's called living in the moment. I'm on record. I used to be a Buddhist for 2 weeks. One of the things they teach you is about how to be present. And the present moment is all we have. So 5 years from now, please. We're living under the Trump administration, so I don't know what's going to happen. We'll probably be decimated in some flash of light. Here's a guy with an icon of a pencil, which is ridiculous and not that cool. And he says, we know only a 9 or above will do, but is there any pizza topping combination an 8.5 could buy for you to get her time before your mom gets home? Well, John the Pencil, you asked that question as if I haven't already thought of an answer. Obviously, the answer is double cheese, olive, mushroom, and pepperoni, and it's gotta be deep dish. If it's not deep dish, then you're not coming into the man cave, I can tell you that. But so, I mean, it's one of those things where I'm flexible. I'm. They say that the secret to a man's heart is through his stomach, and there's a lot of truth to that. I heard Devin Tracy's dating a chef, and that's probably got everything to do with his fat ass and him stuffing his face with German sausages. Hashtag 9homo. Skull Punisher 221, with your newfound fame, how are you going to handle all the trim you're going to be thrown? Yeah, it's something I've considered. When you get into the triple digits as a YouTuber, it's a goddamn embarrassing how popular you get. Yeah, it becomes almost a weird dynamic between the people who watch your videos because it's like they don't have triple digit subs, but I do. And so there's the weird gap between, not the wage gap, but there's a popularity gap, and it becomes awkward. It's tense. It's like when a rich guy walks into the room and we're all like, fuck, we're not rich. As far as trim goes, I'm ready to stab some gash. I don't care. I'll put it in. I'll go balls deep. I'm ready. Please. Hi, Skull Pusher 221. Your dad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. Tell your mother that your grandmother and I can't have you over this weekend. Well, that is a shame because I thought I was looking forward to our fishing trip. And I was going to start punishing some skull of some bass. Hey, bass, how's your skull doing? Well, guess what? You got a friggin' hook in it. Compliments of me, Skull Punisher. Bass Punisher, should more like. Well, apparently my mom is a bit of a traitor because I didn't want anybody to know about this channel because now I gotta censor how I talk. Here's a question, a real edgy one. Do you think that blacks are people? I mean, yeah, of course they're people. I'm not gonna take the bait on that. I think it's in the Constitution. It says that they're three-fifths of a person. It doesn't say three-fifths of an animal. It's that they're a person. They're three-fifths of a person. Here's Liquid Demons. I think he's trying to be a YouTuber. Probably only has a few subs. This comment's probably going to be riddled with jealousy. Here we go. Congrats on the sub count. Precisely. Exactly what I expected. Hey, Skull Punisher 221. And thanks for the signal boost. You rock. Well, you're welcome. And thank you for letting me use your Steve Shives loop. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny. That's all I care about. If you don't like it, think it's funny, then why would you be subbed here? Obviously, you know that I'm funny. What are your thoughts on finding a girlfriend via a game? Well, this is going to be rich. Alan Rash, he's a virgin. This is the blind leading the blind here. I mean, I find girls in games all the time. I find girls in Grand Theft Auto all the time. You should see what I do to them behind closed doors. Put it this way, it's not for family viewing. I go hip deep. Here's Edward Stagg comes in with, I am sure your mom will be floored with your accomplishments, and also fuck your mom. Well, those are fighting words, and so nobody's going to say fuck my mom. I'm the only one that could fuck my mom. That didn't sound right. Skull Punisher, greatest gamer name ever? Put it this way, it's not just the name, it's what you do behind it. A rose is a rose by any other name. In other words, a guy who podes big time is a guy who podes big time by any other gamer tag. People will learn to respect the legacy of Skull Punisher 221. That name will be heard in quiet whispers around dark hallways, and it will be spoken about as if it's a legend, but it's true, and you're witnessing it right now. My rise to dominance is well documented. Do you play D&D? Are you a paladin? I am chaotic neutral, okay? And I'm not a paladin. Paladins are for pussies. I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. But I'm not rolling around casting protection spells. I'm casting rape spells. As in, abracadabra, you just got raped. Eat this 20-sided die roll. Booyah! Uh, Here's a Mithridate. I don't. It's he's from Sweden, so you gotta give him a wide berth with the English language. Really like the content, but how about some pony stuff? Oh, he has to make it sexual. See, I tried to make it through an entire Q&A without fielding bestiality questions, but I guess that's too much to ask. Especially music, loads of subs to be made. I'm not a sub whore, Adam. You should know that by now. You put it this way: if it ain't broke, why fix it? I got 154 subs in a day. Have you ever done that? I don't think so. So why am I fielding advice from you? I'm not. Here's Burrito coming in with, oh, gee, look at this pretty boy. He's got hair flopping all over his face, thinks he's friggin' Brad Pitt. Whatever, Skull Pussy 221. I could probably totally pwn you in a game. You're on notice, sir. Yeah, it comes with the territory. You're going to get a bunch of beta males stepping up and trying to take over the pride. They all want mating rights, but they've got to take down the king. And if you're gonna shoot the king, Marino, you better kill him, because I'm gonna freaking get you, sir. You're on my radar, Burrito, and that's not a good place to be, because I got my finger hovering over the button of poning your ass. Well, I guess that's enough for one day. I hope you learned something. It's actually pretty nice to have this time to talk to you. I find that most of our conversations work better when it's just me talking. Anyway, I'm a little bit peckish right now, so I'm gonna go demand a little mac and cheese from old Mama. Hey, Mama, I need a little bit of fuel to run this pone machine over here. And if the mac and cheese is too watery, there's gonna be hell to pay. This is Skull Punisher 221. I'm over and out. And prepare your body for more greatness from this channel, please. Thanks.